Hi, my name's AB3 Chuck.
Hi, I'm AC2 Dong.
I'm CSS and Jones, and you're watching Ike ON.
And you're watching Ike ON.
And you're watching IkeON. Oh boy.
Welcome to another edition of IkeON. I'm your host, Petty Officer Casey Treach. And if you haven't been keeping up with the ship lately, Ike has officially entered the yards. But before we continue on with the show, let's look at a flashback to our last underway when Ike's crew took a dip in the Atlantic Ocean.
Hi, I'm MC3 Krista DaCosta, and we are in the middle of Atlantic Ocean doing a swim call. How has the First Class Petty Officer Association helped out with the swim call?
Pretty much orchestrate the whole entire ordeal. Just trying to establish it by ourselves.
There was a lot of pre-planning. Of course, safety is the #1 priority for all of us.
Safety roles, we did everything to support the event.
And have you jumped yet?
No, I'm out here supervising, so I will not be getting in the water today.
We all know our strengths, and swimming is not one of mine, so I just fell back off that one.
Why are you breathing so hard?
Just got done swimming.
Okay, so what is your biggest fear?
I'm terrified of heights.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna when I jump, I'm gonna, I guess, fall in too deep.
It is a little intimidating, but once you get in, it's quick and it's easy.
Sharks, jellyfish, that's more reasonable. Jellyfish.
How many times did you jump in?
I shouldn't say. Captain may get mad, but maybe a few.
So were you afraid of the jump or the swim?
Neither. I actually love swimming.
So how was that jump?
The jump wasn't the bad part. You know, it's actually, it was pretty easy at first, but when you get halfway through, that's when it starts to tire on you.
So it was a long swim?
Definitely.
And did you see any sea creatures swimming around?
I may have seen a few, but they were ways away.
Well, that's pretty much it, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's greater today than yesterday. Remember that.
Back to you, Petty Officer Treach.
Wow, that looked like a splashing good time. What are you doing?
Speaking of memorable experiences, this month marked the anniversary of women's right to vote. Our next piece will highlight how Ike's Women celebrates women's equality.
I feel it's important for women to serve in the military because we bring a different perspective to how things are done. We are thinkers and we're doers.
Women join the Navy for the same reason that men do. You leave because you may want to pursue traveling. You may join because you want to leave a bad home life. But mostly it's just because you hear about the camaraderie that there is in the military and you want to be part of that.
In the beginning, I was motivated because I was told that I could not do this job. And whenever someone tells me that I can't do something, it's in my nature to prove them that they're wrong.
I think that being able to push myself, for me to continue to learn, for me to continue to grow, that's what really motivates me.
Female leadership and just life in general is we bring a different perspective. We are more compassionate and caring, so we can understand how people think and feel and take that into perspective when we're making decisions.
This is not a male's Navy, it is a sailor's Navy, and it's important for us to have that female leadership to demonstrate that. On Women's Equality Day, we mark the anniversary of our Constitution's 19th Amendment, which secured the right to vote for America's women.
The product of profound struggle and fierce hope, the 19th Amendment reaffirmed what we have always known.
That America is a place where anything is possible and where each of us is entitled to the full pursuit of our own happiness.
We also know that the defiant can-do spirit that moved millions to seek suffrage is what runs through the veins of American history.
It remains the wellspring of all of our progress.
And nearly a century after the battle of women's franchise was won,
a new generation of young women stands ready to carry that spirit forward
and bring us closer to a world where there are no limits on how big our children can dream or how high they can reach.
A woman's place is everywhere.
A woman's place is everywhere.
A woman's place is everywhere.
TV studio, I'm Suthi DaCosta speaking. How may I help you, sir, ma'am, or chief? Yeah, I'll be down in 1 second.
I am the great and powerful Ike. Ask me your questions and be enlightened.
Oh, great and powerful Ike, what is your favorite thing about the yards?
My favorite thing about the shipyards is all of the food truck selections for lunch. Delicious.
Oh, great and powerful Ike. Why do we wear PPE?
Well, we wear PPE so you don't boop your head on something in the passageways.
Oh, the great and powerful Ike. Do you have any role models on this ship?
As a matter of fact, I do. Take it away, Master Chief Hendon.
Hello, my name is Aviation Bosun Mate Master Chief Jessica Hendon. I currently serve as the V2 Division Leading Chief Petty Officer aboard the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, and this is my story. I joined the Navy in 1995 to get away from my hometown of Griffin, Georgia. I told my recruiter to let me know the first job that came open and that I would take it and I would just roll with it because I really wanted to leave my hometown. From the time that I enlisted in the Navy, females were only afforded the opportunity of certain rates. So when I got the call from my recruiter to attend boot camp, the job of AV became available. Without hesitation, I took it. Once I made it to boot camp, I found out that one of my RDCs was also an AV, and I was really excited to talk to him to learn about the rate that I was going to embark upon. But when I spoke with him, the first thing that he told me was, "You will never make it as a female in my rate." At that moment, I began to think, what have I gotten myself into? When I got to A school, I was the only female in the class of 23 sailors. As the LPO was calling names, checking roll of all the students who were there, he started to call names off and everyone would say, "Here LPO, here Petty Officer." And when it came to my name, he called my name and I said, "Here," and he stopped and paused and he looked and he asked the question, "Are you in the right class?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm in the right class if this is Aviation's Bosun Mate School." And he said, and then he kept calling names. Nonetheless, I ended up graduating second in my class. I left A school and I went to my first duty station, which was the USS John F. Kennedy CV-67. And I remember being very excited about reporting to the Kennedy. And when I got there, I was all excited and ready to get to work. And I wanted to know what my assignment would be. I was told that I would be working in the office. And I asked, why can I not be assigned to a catapult? And I was told by my leading petty officer at the time that he would not waste his time training me because I'm a female and I would just end up pregnant anyways, and I would be leaving the ship in a short amount of time. So fast forward, not only did I make it as a female in the aviation bosun mate equipment rate, not only did I graduate A school, not only did I get trained and get qualified, but I ended up being the first female ADE Master Chief in the United States Navy.
There will be no more questions today. Back to you in the studio, Petty Officer Treach.
Thank you, Great Prof. Ike. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. But until next time, stay great, Ike. Petty Officer Treach, signing out.